What's up, y'all? It's Mr. Fletcher again. It's my third video. Wow. Just wanted to share some more information with you all. I think the information I want to share today is about just going to church. Just something really simple. Of course, you got a lot of people who say they don't go to church anymore. And one of the reasons is because they the church hurt, or it's a lot of hypocrites in the church. They can praise God from home and a couple of other things. Well, I would like to just address some of a few of those things. Yeah, you can praise God at home, and that's cool, fine, and dandy. But are you doing what pleases God? Because it said He set many members in the body as it pleases Him. So are you pleasing Him, or are you pleasing you? So that's the question I would ask in regards to that. Another one is, there are a lot of hypocrites in the church because the pastor got put on blast because he did something or what have you. They're hypocrites at your job. Your CEO might be a hypocrite. You got hypocrites at the grocery store. You got hypocrites probably that live with you. You probably dating a hypocrite. Who knows? But it just seems to me like we're always trying to find a reason to kind of weasel our way out of doing the things that we know that pleases God. If you go to a bad church, and if you're studying to show yourself approved, then just find another church. I'm sure when you broke up out your last relationship, you weren't just like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to ever date again because I dated that one bad person. I'm sure if you had a tore up car before, or you got a flat tire, better yet, you just can say, you know what? I'm going to junk the whole car because I got this one flat tire. Or if you ever lost a job or been fired or got laid off, you weren't just like, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna ever work another job again a day in my life. See, we find it real easy to do those things to kind of weasel our way out of being accountable to God to please ourselves. So, and I say that to say, you have a lot of pastors out there. Yeah, I mean, just because that stuff has been put on blast and been put on public doesn't make you any better. I mean, you're probably hypocrites yourself. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, so you point the finger at the church, you know what I mean? Because just as well as the finger can be pointed at you. So, because there are a lot of us out there who are public successes who are really private failures. So it's real easy to point it out because it's been made public, because the media put it on blast, because somebody else put it on blast, or what have you. But when it comes to ourselves, then we're a totally different story. So I just say that to say, let's just stop making excuses. Stop making excuses to say, well, you know what I mean? I'm going to do what I want to do and trying to find ways to self-righteous indignation. Stop doing that. I mean, you don't benefit by doing that. Again, you want to point out somebody else's public failures while you cover up your private failures. So, I mean, what do we leave off here at? Get yourself around some people, or who got your answer, and get away from people who got your problems. And so I just really wanted to share that for those of you who've been church hurt or whatever the case may be. I mean, think about that in the same exact way, how some of the examples that I brought up when you were in relationships. Some of you all, I mean, you go from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship until you find that right person. You'll date a person for 10 years and go through a ton of hell with that person, knowing you shouldn't even been with them. But the minute you find out something go wrong with the church, oh, you have to understand that the church is not a museum of saints. It's a hospital for the sinners. So get all that weird stuff out your head. Stop letting people pump that garbage in your head. If it's a bad church, the Bible said in 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show yourself approved. If you're studying to show yourself approved, and you in this word like you supposed to be, yeah, the Spirit will let you know, hey, this ain't where I want you to be. Find another one. You ain't got to sit there and categorize the whole church based off your one experience. Life don't revolve around just you. So, just wanted to share those things with you. Nothing else. Talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Have a good day, Mr. Fletcher, and I'm no punk.